Dhamma, a letter to our children. I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for this evening's guided meditation. Today is December 5th, 2025, and we're going to look at practicing the principles. On Friday, we take a look at making amends, repairing relationships, restoring our practice. We'd encourage you to check out the description boxes for tonight's episode and previous ones, especially December 1st, our Monday meditation. There will be a closed captions version available, probably not until tomorrow. That will include a transcript. We'd encourage you to look at that if you want. And the reason that we do this is we encourage independent practice. If you enjoy this video, please give us a like, a comment, maybe share with others, or consider giving us a super thanks. And as always, our meditation practice has two phases. The first is samatha, or serenity, and the second is panya, or wisdom. Some people say vipassana, but it always goes in that direction. We first get serene, then we wise up. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. So, on my mark. Find yourself in a quiet spot, spine straight, shoulders back. Let your chin lower towards your chest. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap or on your thighs or on your knees. Close your eyes and mouth and imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters, beneath your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Take smooth, natural breaths. Don't worry about how fast or how deep the breaths are, just natural breaths for you as you breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. When outside thoughts intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as I breathe in through my nose. Watch it go down past my heart to my stomach and back out the same way. On Friday, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 3 through 6. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For someone hostile like this, hatred does not end. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For someone not hostile like this, hatred ends. For hatred never stops through hatred. By non-hate alone does it end. This is an ancient truth. Many do not realize we here must die. For those who realize this, quarrels end. So we can see our thoughts lead to our moods, our delusions, our obsessions. On Monday, we introduced principles. Today, we're going to discuss how to practice them. We meditate to help us calm our mind and tame our heart. We look at our thoughts, we examine them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. Practicing our practice is a choice. We meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that means if we accept life as life is, we get complete serenity. Need to discuss the human condition. Our life consists of 5 khandhas, which means aggregate or heap. And these are the facets of our human existence. And the 5 khandhas are our body, our feelings, our memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. They are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. We are told that the khandhas are like a ball of molten lead, too hot to touch without getting burned badly. I'd like you to join me in a thought experiment. In your mind's eye, raise up above your head and look down at your head, your skull, and you'll see on the right your mind. And your mind is changing moods and changing colors from pink to blue to red to black to white, never still, flipping from one mood to another. This is the monkey mind. On your left, you can see your thoughts, and our thoughts are like self-licking ice cream cones. They are very busy just giving themselves something to do. They suck up to our mind, trying to flatter it, if we feel happy, our thoughts try to make us giddy. If we feel down, our thoughts make us feel worse. And these two are impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. Let them go. Now, as meditators, we have 3 duties. Our first duty is mindfulness. In this group, we focus on the light as it goes in through our nose, down past our heart to our stomach, and back out the same way. We listen to the Dhamma talk, not to memorize, not to cling to it, not to get attached, just to let it wash over us. Our second duty is collectedness, or you might say concentration. When outside thoughts intrude, we gently brush them aside, thinking, no, this is not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. And our third duty is contentment. And this is a responsibility. we are either content now or we are not content. We're not content tomorrow or next week or in the next room. We are either at peace now or we are not at peace. Over the past 6 weeks, we've used a number of terms to describe this: sufficiency, copacetic, oneness. And as you breathe in and let it back out through the same way, if you feel that connection, that calm, and you can do it for a few seconds during this meditation, then you can do it for a few minutes. If you can be at one for a few minutes, you can string these together. You just stitch together these little cups of calm as you go through your day, and you look up at the clock and you go, holy cow, I have not had an angry, resentful, fearful thought for 2 hours. How did that happen? How indeed. That is the purpose of our meditation. Now, as we move into the second phase of our meditation, panya, wisdom, some people say vipassana. When you hear these ideas come up, you can look at them, but only if you look with a calm mind, with cool eyes. Look at it as if from afar, maybe like being on a ship and looking back at the shore, or looking at a fire on the other side of a broad river. You see it, but you're not attached to it. Now, if you look at the description box for December 1st, last Monday, you will see the 6 principles that we're going to cover today. And as you look back on your week, maybe there are some interactions that have not been exactly the way you wanted them to go. So we look at them with cool eyes too. And as we look at our past week, we ask ourselves 4 questions. When I'm looking at my dysfunctional interactions, am I minimizing my part and exaggerating the other person's? Blame shifting? 2, am I setting myself, or did I set myself up as a victim? And we might do that by having a sense of entitlement or forming expectations of how our interaction with this person or that person, this family member or another, is supposed to go. 3rd, was I expecting people to be something that they are not? What did I think was going to happen? Who was I dealing with? And finally, was I expecting perfection? I mean, in this life, I thought this would be perfect. So we can see that our expectations are just resentments under construction. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. Now, in this panya section, how do we practice our principles? Again, we're going to look with cool eyes. And number one, our first principle last week was we don't believe what we see what we believe. Boy, ain't that true. Being mindful of our thoughts will help us shape our reactions. When we practice contentment in daily life or in meditation, we get to choose what to pay attention to. That is the act of discernment right there. When we choose to look at good things, that's all we see as good things. When we choose to look at bad things, that's all we can see to the horizon. So remember, we're as happy as we want to be. Our attitude is entirely up to us, and we are not the boss. Our second principle, thoughts lead to words which lead to deeds. Again, we live in a world of consequences, and the things that we do results in other things happening in the world. So we need to be mindful. Our third principle is this: first things first. Things arise and they disband. They disband and they arise. And there is an order to these things. In our meditation, first we act right, that is sila or ethical conduct. Then if we are acting right, we can sit in meditation. During our meditation, first we are calm, then wisdom will arise. It's never the other way. Wisdom never arises from turmoil. Our fourth principle is to practice discipline. And when we say that, we mean we need to control ourselves. None of this is about controlling other people. We mind our own business, keep our hands to ourselves, and try not to be jerks. Fifth, skilled meditators do not argue. When we're arguing, that's an obsession with being right, and obsessions are an effort to manipulate and control other people. And almost always when we do that, the reason we look into somebody else's business is so we can avoid looking at our own. Let it go. And our sixth principle was to practice diligently. This practice does not practice itself. We believe that patient, persistent practice of the principles is required. Continuous equanimity requires continuous efforts. So the keys to our practice are sila, that's part of the Eightfold Path, that's ethical conduct, and samadhi, that's another part of the Eightfold Path, and that is the meditation or mental concentration stream. And sila, ethical conduct, is right speech, right action, and right livelihood. We say what we mean what we say, and don't say it mean. We do the next right thing. We do not abuse the divine spark within other people in order to make money. And sila is important because if we are not living right, we cannot sit in meditation. That's called having living a double life. So first we act right, then we sit. And while we're sitting, first we're calm, then we wise up. The samadhi stream is right effort. This is intentionality. We go to a certain place at a certain time with wearing the right clothing and making sure that it's the right environment. Right mindfulness, we pay attention right now to what is happening. In our case, it's the light and the Dhamma talk. And right concentration, which is focus. When these outside thoughts crowd in, we brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. Now, in our opinion, the best guard against toxic attitude is to be mindful of the divine spark within others. Which means we have to act without ego involvement and without getting entangled, wanting to get things our own way. We do the right thing and we let Uncle Gus, great universal spirit, guide us to where we're supposed to be. We row and row and row, and Gus steers us to safe harbor. Now, this frustrates self-sufficient wise guys. Wow, if I'm not in charge, who is? Good question. The answer is not you and not me either. So this week, as you go through your day, or this weekend as you look back on your week, if you start feeling restless, irritable, or discontent, take a breath, excuse yourself, go into the next room and close the door. Put your earphones in. Imagine a ball of light an inch or two below your nostrils. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. And if you like this, please give us a like, a subscribe, pound that super thanks button. We will see you again next Monday, which is December 8th. And our Monday meditation is at 8:45 a.m. Japan. And have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.